You know what time it is, man. We're gonna be doing a little open topic, open discussion. Pretty sure if you tapping in, you familiar with all the events that has been taking place. The baby tsunami, the 8.8 earthquake that hit in Russia, that caused a bit of a panic. Also, the mass shootings that's been going on all across the United States. That's kind of wild. I did a video yesterday. Check it out if you get a chance, man. I did a video about end times and relations. Not tooting my own horn, but it's a pretty good video, man. It's worthy of checking out. As you know, man, like the video, subscribe, all good stuff. Daily Hopper's in the building. Salute to Daily Hopper. Daily Hopper is back, man. Salute, bro. Did you watch that football game today, man? Are you into sports? I didn't get a chance. I'm at work. Chargers versus damn, who did the Chargers play? Oh, Detroit. Yeah, Chargers versus Detroit. It was a Hall of Fame game too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tap on in, man. I got about 22 more minutes before I'm about this thing, man. Trying to holler at the good direct traffic on this thing, man. What y'all got going on tonight? Let me know where y'all tapping in from, man. Tap in, don't tap out. I got a few more minutes before I do my Dougie. Stand. You used to play football? Okay, that's what's up, man. Basketball Corbin. What's up, Basketball Corbin? What it do? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Play football. I don't watch. I broke my back in two spots because of it. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Real talk, man. You better now though, ain't it? I'm assuming you way better now, man. You used to play basketball, okay? Basketball Corbin used to play basketball, man. Did y'all check that game out today? The Chargers versus Detroit. It was a Hall of Fame game. The Chargers smashed on them, man. I know it's just preseason, but they did number on them. They did number on them boys, man. Yes, indeed. Where you tapping in from, Basketball Corbin? If you don't mind me asking, the state tapping in from. It's that scripted ish these days. I feel you. It is a lot of the times. A lot of people think that it's scripted. Yeah, a lot of people have tapped out of football. I didn't even really get a chance to watch it last year, man. I was so dang busy. But I try to keep up on lights and stuff. I don't even watch basketball. I used to be an adamant basketball watcher and player. But it's hard to watch that stuff now, man. Ever since 2020, it seemed like everything has just went to the dumps as far as sports and things of that nature, man. I used to love watching sports, man, when Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Grant Hill, Allen Iverson, When those players played, man, it was a thing, man. But now it's gone to shit for real. Yes and no. It healed but crooked and stuff. And I have, damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Real talk, man. But it seemed like since they went woke, man, after 2020 George Floyd situation and all of that, it seemed like the sports went and a lot of things went side, man, after 2020, man. It seemed like we were in some type of shift, man. You know, and the food tastes different, man. Things feel weird. Sports are not TV shows, man. TV shows when I remember first Blockbuster, yo, they had the red box. They went from Netflix to Hulu to Paramount. You know what I'm saying shows on they don't hold my attention. You know, I watch more you than anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Seems like I stated earlier, some type of shift, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was the same. Nothing is the same, man. People relationships with people, you know, your family members, you might notice family members acting weird. You know, yeah, one conglomerate. You know, the holiday hit different now. You know what I'm saying? When you used to celebrate, not that not bringing religion or anything into care if you're agnostic or Christian, Mormon, or Muslim, but holidays was a time where family together and you know everybody put their differences to the side. But it seems like now, man, you can't even decide who's your family and your enemies nowadays, man. You know, at least that's it. Shit is just weird. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. Because when I come here and chop it up and pop it with the good people, man, they give me light on that, tell me that their situation is the same. Economy fucked up. Social media done a lot of damage to the family dynamic. Hey, man, that part, right, man, most definitely, man. Social media has done a number on human beings. We don't even interact anymore, man. You go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, you go to sporting events, people glued to their phone. People go to restaurants just to take pictures of the food. This world needs Jesus again. That's what's wrong with this world. It needs something, man. It might need Jesus, man. You know, it needs something for real. It needs something for real, man. Headphones, head down. Exactly. Exactly. People don't interact, man. People used to go to the club to connect, you know, to rub elbows, man, to have a conversation. Um, Going out to events, family functions. You know, the family dynamic is dead, man. It's a lost cause. I used to know my neighbors all the way up and down the block. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, people don't even speak to each other. Somebody will watch you get beat, you know, unalived, and they'll videotape you. You know, when back in the days, people would run over to help you. Man, there was more humanity back when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was born in the 70s. So somebody would definitely come to your aid and help you out if they seen you getting beat down. But nowadays, everybody just pull out their camera, man, and put it up on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, used to look out for each other, man. You know, like I said, man, people had humanity. People were compassionate. People were more caring and kind. You know, but nowadays, everything has gone to shit, man. You got women versus men, men versus women, gay versus straight. You know what I'm saying? Muslim versus Christian, black versus white. Identity politics, man, to distract you, to keep you in the dark on what's really, you dig what I'm saying? That's what's really going on. The elitists. Why these motherfuckers building these fallout shelters and shit all across the world? They spending billions of dollars on these fallout shelters. You dig? We did get to a point when we started separating ourselves. The media adds to it. But when did it really flip? We do it ourselves now. Yeah, because they trained us to do it to ourselves. You know, they program. Like TV, television program. They program tell, lie, vision. Man, they've been lying to us, man, and they programmed us to not like one another. You know what I'm saying? They beat it down our throat that you different from me and I'm different from you. So we ain't supposed to get along. You dig what I'm saying? Now they got the family dynamic broke up. You know, the connection between man and woman, and they just brought AI in. Well, shit, you don't need a man or a woman. Y'all don't like each other. The women want to be feminists. You know what I'm saying? They want to hate men. You know what I'm saying? And the men want to bash women. They want to make their own clauses, red pill, men go their own way. All this so weird shit. And so now they're bringing in bots, you know? Hey, you don't need a man or a woman. We got these tools, we got these bots, you know, have at it. So, because they're trying to depopulate. So once they divide the people and have you thinking that he's less of a human because he's black or he's white or he's Hispanic or he's Asian, you're going to be desensitized to do something to this man. Because why wouldn't you do something to him? Because he's less than a human. I watched this show, I don't know if y'all watch Black Mirror, but I watch Black Mirror, right? There's an episode on Black Mirror. I don't know the name of the episode. But these people who they believe in their heart that they're soldiers, right? They go in this town and they call these people, but they're regular people, the people that they're chasing. Keep that in mind, man. Quick filler. They call them roaches. They're normal people, but to the untrained eye, they look like roaches. So this dude, he runs up off in this building. He's slaughtering people. You know what I'm saying? It's a family of people that they killing, but to them, they look like roaches because they program these people, these soldiers, to make these people look like roaches. So towards the end, it was one dude left, and he's chasing them all through the house. He's jumping over tables and couches, and he jumps out the window. But when he jumps out the window, prior to him jumping out the window, he throws this orb that sticks to the wall. And when it sticks to the wall, it explodes, and he sees that person that he was just shooting at, that they were calling roaches, was a human being. And that's what they do to us in the military. In the military, they train people that the people on the other side, they dehumanize them. Just like in gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at the Bloods as, oh, that's a blood. No, that's a slob. Or he from the country. He's a bread nigga. Or he's from the weak. He from the West Side. He's from the weak. So F him, his kids, his family, and all that. Because his kids, they're going to grow up to be the derogatory statement that I said. And that's what they doing to us. They training us that, black people are bad. We need to move to our own separate part of the country, and black people teaching to their kids, white people are, the black people that do teach their kids that, and the white people that do teach their kids that. But it's all over the media, and then the news, and then when you got the media, the Mid-Eastern devils in America, putting this propaganda machine out, you know what I'm saying, pumping this propaganda, it makes it even 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? My mother and father didn't teach me racism. So I don't know what that looked like. You know what I'm saying? I could be prejudiced to certain things, but I never was a racist. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never be a racist, man, because that's pure ignorance. You did. But things have things are definitely evolving, and it seemed like they changed it for the worse, man. I was watching the migrant crisis, man. That stuff right there so ugly, man. That stuff right there so ugly, man. Kids getting taken away from school, swooped up while they at school. You know, a kid who was born on foreign land, you know, yeah, it's illegal for somebody to come over into the country, have a child, you know, they call that whatever they call it, an anchor baby, right? But damn, man, you gonna take them, you know, from their family, everything that they known is in the United States, and take them back to another country that they never been to is crazy. It's crazy, man. ICE hitting the res. Whoa. Yeah, that's wild, man. That is wild, bro. ICE hitting the I haven't seen any stories where ICE is hitting the res, man. You know? Chill guy. A chill guy. What's up, a chill guy? What's going on with you, big dog? Looks like you're trying to write something derogatory, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what are you writing what I think you're trying to write? Because if you are, man, I'm gonna have to get your mark ass up out of here, brother. We don't even play like that, homie. Chill guy. Why be nice? Yeah, chill guys. He's wigging out right now, man. We ain't gonna pay no attention to you. I'll keep you in here, bro, if you're not gonna be acting stupid, man. But we having a real conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't play like that. Okay, well, what were you trying to write, brother? What were you trying to write? Yes, it's getting bad around here, man. Oh God, my bad. Okay, for sure, bro. Um, yeah, pulling up to the res is crazy, bro. Pulling up to the res is insane, man. I saw this woman who was going to court. She was on her way to court, and I guess she was trying to get her stuff settled, get her stuff taken together, trying to get her green card situation situated, and they scooped her ass up, man. She had been here for like 30 years though. She had been here for well over, 3 decades. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? They got her ass up out of here, man. You know? So my question is this, what y'all think, man? If somebody been here, 30, 40 years, they established, they working, they don't have a criminal record, do you think they deserve to stay, or should they get them up out of here too? With the rest of the criminals and the thugs and the rapists and the bad people. Do y'all think they should be able to stay, or should they get their ass up out of here too? What say y'all, man? I don't have a dog in the fight, man. But I do sympathize and empathize for those people who have been torn from this country. Now, I understand what people may say, like if they've been here 30, 40 years, man. I saw your video of your dog this morning. That's so cute. Oh yes, yeah. Thank you, man. I love my dogs. Yeah, man. But like I said, I don't really have a dog in the fight, man. But I sympathize and empathize for the people that's here, man. That's been here. They working. But you've been here 30, 40 years, man. You had time enough to get your ish together, man. You feel me? You had time enough to get your priorities in order, so they wouldn't have to come scoop you up, man. Because I can't go to Switzerland without a passport. I can't go to what's going on, Nitty? I can't go to any country, not even Africa. They say that's my motherland, and people tell me to go back there frequently. I'm from here, though, you know what I'm saying? But I can't go over there without the proper documentation. I will be arrested, and I will be detained, and then eventually I will be extradited back to the United States. So what say y'all, man? Should they be able to come over here with impunity, or should they the strict penalties and the things that's happening to them, do they deserve that? You know what I'm saying? Because they were just protesting in Mexico, burning down American businesses, beating up black people, doing all the shit. You feel me? And they over here crying about being deported back to Mexico. So they're having riots in the street. They're breaking into stores. They're doing all the shit, and they're waving Mexican flags and saying that they don't want to go back to Mexico. They want to stay here. You know, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword, man. It's kind of like, you know, what y'all want? What do y'all want? Then, you know, in certain parts of South Central Los Angeles, they've been attacking blacks that don't even gangbang. You dig? Peep Don video. Peep Don video he dropped about how Americans shot black women and men out of our economics. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna for sure check that out, bro. Yeah, we from here, Nitty. That's a fact, man. Yeah, we are FBA. We are Foundational Black Americans, and we was here before post slave ships. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying? We not African. You know, if you call a Jamaican an African, man, he'll have a problem with that. If you call a Puerto Rican a Cuban, they will have a problem with that, because they're not, a Puerto Rican is not a Cuban. You dig what I'm saying? A Spaniard is not a Mexican. Mexico and Mexicans derived from the conquistadors, the Spaniards. How come Mexicans don't speak Mexican? They speak Spanish. They have a bastard language. And the Spanish that they speak, it derived from Spaniards, but it's not the same. It's a bastard language, just like English is a bastard language. That's only because they was black. I can understand racist people. Man, they replaced us with immigrants. Ronald Reagan passed the 86 amnesty bill. Exactly, Nitty. Exactly. But a lot of those people, they don't even understand their history. But they want to tell us about ours, and they want to tell us to go back to Africa. How are we gonna go back to Africa? What tribe are we from? It's a gang of different continents on Africa. It's a gang of different countries on the continent of Africa. You know? But as far as the migrant situation goes, it was a certain party's problem. And like Nitty said, you know, that was our replacement. That was supposed to be our replacement to keep certain people in office. You know, but when, you know, the Republicans got in office, you know what I'm saying, they started cleaning house. You dig? And once they started cleaning house, they didn't really have a plan for this. It wasn't fully all the way thought through. They just wanted to get certain, you know, a dynamic of people up out of this country. But they didn't think it all the way through when they did it. Hey, I'm a cracker, but a good one. I'm not with that stupid stuff. A cracker? Y'all subscribe to Daily Hopper, man. Daily Hopper got good music, man. Daily Hopper's about that Tennessee area, man. But I was just posing the question that, and let me ask you this, Daily Hopper. Is there a lot of Hispanics where you're at? Are they getting immigrated from up out of that country as well? I mean, out your state, in your city? Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna be up on this thing for about 3 or 4 more minutes, man. I got the clock out, man. My dogs is killing me, man. But I was just posing the question. Not many that I've seen, but I'm sure in Nashville. Yeah, probably in Nashville, man. Well, I went to Tennessee in 1999. There was no Hispanics there at all. I used to work at the Tyson's chicken plant out there, man. Yeah, Memphis and May, Bill Street. I had never seen. I'm from Cali, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Bakersfield, California. Had never seen that many black people in my life, man. It was definitely a culture shock to me. Um, I was staying in O'Bine, Tennessee. You familiar with O'Bine, Tennessee? That's where I was staying at, right there by well, it was about 45 minutes south of 45 minutes south of Union City, and maybe about 25 to 30 minutes um, east of Dyersburg. Yeah, Dyersburg. Hey, man, the food was excellent. You gotta go to Memphis in May, man. You gotta check it out, man. You gotta have that on a bucket list, man. Memphis in May is the joint, bruh. Jackson State versus Tennessee State game. Bill Street. Yeah, it's culture, man. For real, for real. You gotta go check that out, bruh. It's on the bucket list for sure. But hey, man, I'm about to get up out this thing, y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming in and tapping in with the live, man. Same bad time, same bad channel tomorrow, man. We up out of here, man. Oh, I had a game. I had a game in Union. Okay, that's what's up, man. Oh man, I was raised with black, and yes, I am. Okay, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, Daily Hopper, man. We be back on this thing tomorrow, man. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all be up, man.